Hi guys, this is Conrad. I'm here with my brand new laptop. I just wanted to really quickly throw a tournament report. Last weekend in Indy, I went, I think 6-3, but I still top eighted. I 5-0'd the first 5 rounds. First round was like Lightsworn. This was like the Gen X Frog playing Monarch. The Lightsworn player I totally misplayed. I chained formula to bring out Trish in a chain, and you don't get Trish's effect if you do that. So, it goes. I still won though, so that was really fun. Trish just wrecks like Thorn. Sucks. Like round two, I think I played 6 Sams, and game one he didn't get off much. He was running like older 6 Sams, like Zanji and Naichi and stuff like that, and I was just getting the loop off with my formulas. Game two, he went absolutely nutty, and my side in cards, like I hit double public plant, but my hand was like public plant, fishport blaster, and then like giant trunade, MST, pot of avarice, and it just like wasn't working out. And then that game three, I finally drew a tuner with the public plants and could actually start doing stuff. Well, like I drew a monarch. Like, that was one match that I really wish I would have sided the Mobius. I didn't side the Mobius. Other matches like the losses I had, I also wish I had sided the Mobius, especially the top eight match. I'll tell you about that later. But fast forward a couple rounds, I'm still like undefeated, like fifth round, sixth round. I play against Brian Gaber, who years ago was number one in the state. I have a lot of respect for him, and it was like game three, and for some reason I thought we were late on time. Had like 3 minutes left in the round, and I decided, go Bionic, push his cards back, and then try to swing for some damage, just in case that I call time. I didn't even remember that you still get 4 turns, but yeah, I had the Compulse in the back row, which was horrendously stupid on my part. And the card I threw away with Bionic was Trago too. I was at like 3,900 against his Gravekeepers, so just keeping the Trago would have saved me the game. My other cards were incredibly nutty, like I had Caius, and I had like a Tengu with the Treeborn Fishboard combo and Grave. So I completely screwed that up. And I bounced back his back row instead of his monster. That's another huge stupid thing I did. Um, so I lost round six. Round seven, I played against this guy. Last time I played him, I played Worms against him, and he got really pissy because he didn't know how Rivalry of Warlords worked, which, whatever. So what happened was he makes Trish on me, right? And I look at my hand, which is like a double effect Veiler and Pile of Adverse. He's playing X Sabers, right? I look at my hand, I'm like shuffling my hand. I'm not even thinking I got double effect Veiler in hand. I'm just like, ugh, fucking Trish is on the field, right? So I put my hand down, and he starts pointing out cards he wants to remove through Trish, and I was like, oh, wait, I'm not effect Veiler. He's like, no, it's too late. I'm like, listen, putting down your hand does not mean that you're okay with Trish going off, okay? So he got a little pissy about that. I called the judge over judge. So, well, you're wrong. Putting your hand down does not mean you're okay with Trish going off. So the next turn, I made a formula, had everything on the board to make a Trish. But I was like, probably has, uh, that effect Veiler. So I waited till his turn, made Trish on his turn. He can't affect Veiler because it's his turn, not my turn. His turn. So I hit the Dark Soul in the field, I hit the Dark Soul in the grave, and I think I hit the effect Veiler in his hand. Not entirely sure, but it was pretty nutty. So I beat him 2-0. I love 2-0s. And then last round I played against a 6 Samurai player. Now, here's what happened. Game one, he won. Game one, no, game two, I won. And then game three, he's, shuffling cards, and he did the pile shuffle. 8 cards, 10 in each pile. No, 5 in each pile. And he gets to the 39th card, and the 40th one is missing. I'm like, bet you're glad you did this pile shuffle. And he's like, yeah. He counts the side deck, 15 cards. It's like, So, he pile shuffles again, 39 cards. And he's checking, here, there, everywhere for the last card. He flips over his deck. He flips it up in front of me. He shows me his entire deck. Effect Veilers, Chain Disappearance, all this. It's 6 names, right? Yeah, Herpter. So, finally, I had the great idea of taking his double deck box, those black ones that we all have, opening it up, and pulling out that black thing. I'd show you that. I can't. Pulling out that black thing, and right fucking behind it was the common Grandmaster he had shoved in there. So he had an illegal deck all first and second game. So I was like, I could Sharky, but I'm not into being that kind of player. I mean, you can be that kind of player, but I'm not. So whatever. So he shuffles up, I shuffle up, we're good, and he wins that game. I'm like, fuck, I should have sharked him. I was like, whatever. Kind of stupid playing the entire day, and then play against someone who illegally had his deck first 2 games, and then he wrecks you, and then he's a dick about it, and blah 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 blah. So I was like, okay, cool, I lost, whatever. And go figure, I squeaked my ass into the top 8 at 7th place, and guess who I have to play again? Fucking Ryan Gann. Great. So we play it out for the stupid fucking binder. Get to game 3. My hand starts out as Dust Tornado, Malcat, Gores, Spore, Glow Bulb, Hive Avarice. I'm like, great. Perfect hand against Gravekeepers, right? He goes Necro Valley, attacks with the monster. No, it's first and whatever. My turn, I set Glow Bulb on my first turn. Turn 2. His turn, he plays normally with cross out. I was like, why does this always fucking happen? I never set any monsters. So, he attacks. I dropped the Gores because I had the Dust Tornado set. I destroyed his Necro Valley. And, he has Descendant too. So I'm like, great. I lose the Gores. And, it keeps going back and forth. Like, I drew Fishborg, and, he's hidden my ass. And then I drew Treeborn. The turn before that, I drew Burial from the different dimension because I knew he was on site in Chain. So I almost summoned the Treeborn Frog, right? He Chain Disappearance, removes it and the one in my deck. For some stupid reason, he didn't look at the one in my hand, so whatever, he didn't even fucking know it was there. So, I set another Dust Tornado, and I flipped it, destroyed his Necro Valley, because I think I just drew Avarice too, or something like that. I Burial during standby phase, bring out the Treeborn, bring out the Fishborg, and I'm about to go Formula, right? And he fucking flips Rivalry of Warlords. I'm just like sitting there like, fuck. Like, I think I drew like a Caius earlier too that I just couldn't use. And like, if I had the Mobius, I could have tribute off. I don't think it was Rivalry. I think it was Gozen that she flipped over. So like, I could have done Mobius, but I couldn't do the Caius. And I couldn't do the Formula. So I was just sitting there with like a dead hand. If you guys want the deck list, guess I lost that one map, whatever. If you guys want the deck list, just PM me, I guess. It's the same Genex Pro playing Monarch. I dropped the card troopers for Tengus, and they've been amazing. I love OTKing people with Tengu, and then Pile Avarice in the back of my deck, and drawing some more good cards. So, just comment and rate, and it's not obvious, I'm in my bed right now, naked from the waist down. See you later. Bye.